How's it going, everybody? Chaos Gaming here, and yes, we are back with some more My Hero Ultra Impact. And in today's video, we are moving up to the finale, the 3rd anniversary, where we're going to be showcasing once again the Steampunk Bakugo, who, in my opinion, this art just looks absolutely clean, man. This just looks too sick, and his kit, for me, is just as good. Like, I really like his kit and what he's accomplishing in the game. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with today's video. And you can let me know down below, how do you feel about this Bakugo as a whole? So real quick, before we do go into what this character does, I'm going to be showcasing when I first pulled them, which wasn't on anniversary. I didn't pull them on anniversary because I wasn't recording at the time. I pulled them like 6 months after he came out, if I'm remember correctly. I'll look at the date, I'll show it on screen. But then also we're going to be looking at how I felt the first time that I was using it. I was talking the most shit for what? Oh. So we should be critting right here, no problem. Yep, 10k a piece already, fire. Alright, so now let's review the kit once again to make sure that once we are in Ultra Arena, you guys know what we're doing. So let's start off with the Plus Ultra move, which is going to be Steam Impact. Deals 650% damage to a single opponent. Medium chance of blocking a single opponent's buff for 3 turns where character's nitro count is below 7. Blocks a single opponent's buff for 3 turns where character's nitro count is 7 or higher. This effect cannot be nullified or cancelled. When character's nitro count is 7 or higher, character's nitro count is reduced by 3 and increases the skill impact by 60%. Also, this skill gains bullseye, so no matter what, you're going to be hitting them for free. First auto skill, which is going to be Crash Burst, deals 300% damage to all opponents, increases character's power by 9% for 5 turns. When character's nitro count is 5 or higher, increases character's skill impact by 9% for 5 turns. And this skill gains bullseye, increases character's speed by 9% for 5 turns when character's nitro count is 7 or higher. Character's nitro count is increased by 1 when character's nitro count is below 10. Cooldown is for 4 turns. Second active skill, which is going to be the Upper Blast, deals 400% damage to a single opponent, increases skill impact of all allies by 9% for 5 turns, increases critical hit rate of all allies by 9% for 5 turns, where character's nitro count is 5 or higher, increases critical skill impact of all allies by 9% for 5 turns, where character's nitro count is 7 or higher. Character's nitro count is increased by 1 when character's nitro count is below 10. Increases the skill impact by 45% when character's nitro count is 5 or higher. The cooldown is for 4 turns. Now, what I personally like to do is that I like to activate the first active skill, then activate the second active skill, because I just want that extra speed. Like, speed really does matter to me more than anything else in an Ultra Arena match. But you can make the case that you can activate the second active skill first, and then the first active skill, which would benefit you if you are going first, like if you're not going second whatsoever. I mean, I don't know. I just like activating the first one first. Before the showcase, we can do the second one and then activate the first one just to see. First auto skill, which is going to be Making Nitro. Character's nitro count is increased by 5 up to 1 time. Increases character's plus ultra effect by 10 for every 1 nitro count. Increases character's critical hit rate by 30% when character's nitro count is 3 or higher. Increases character's max HP by 30% when character's nitro count is 5 or higher. Gives character the ability to overwhelm when character's nitro count is 7 or higher. And then increases character's critical hit rate by 70% when character's nitro count is at 10. So when you're at 10, you're going crazy. Second auto skill, which is going to be Strength to Face the World, decreases skill impact of all opponents by 30% for 3 turns when an opponent receives cooldown time reduction 1 time. This was absolutely annoying to go up against because it literally made that team, majority of the time, unkillable if you didn't have a debuffer on the team. Decreases cooldown time of all allies by 1 when an opponent receives cooldown time reduction 1 time up to 2 times. Increases cooldown time of all opponents by 1 when an ally, excluding the character, receives cooldown time extension 1 time up to 2 times. Only available in Arena and Club Festival. Increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 30% when an ally, excluding the character, receives cooldown time extension 1 time. So now that we went over the entirety of his kit, let's move on to Ultra Arena and see how we are going to pop off. Alright, so for our first match, this is the team that we are going up against. And the reason why I want to go up against this team is because we got 3rd anniversary Midoriya here. So if anything, it's going to be a fun little squabble between anniversary units. And let's see which one of them is going to pop off. Alright, let's go, Kachan. I'm going to be the best of you. What the hell? What am I talking about, man? Sometimes I swear I say things out my butt for no reason. Alright, so how we're going to do this is how we always been doing it so far. So when I'm going to be attacking first... Actually, no. Ooh. Wait, what? How the hell they all have? What? That's so stupid. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll do this right here. And whatever they attack, they just attack. Alright, so look at Bakugo's gonna attack. Why it had to be my guys though first? If anything, I wanted to be Midoriya. Alright, he goes through it. He does 9,000 and then 2,000. You gotta be scared of that Bakugo because that Bakugo does do a lot of damage. Like, I'm talking about straight up damage numbers. Right, so let's activate this. Let's do this. And let's see how much Bakugo is gonna be able to do on this AoE. This is what I'm more curious about right here. Pop off. Alright, I like that. I like that. That's over 4,000 damage so far. But we know that Bakugo could do more than that. Wait, what? You did 2,000 damage? Buddy, I thought you'd be able to do more. What the hell? You're disappointing me here. Alright, well, it's time to say goodbye to you. You're a fraud. I love his stuff. But this plus ultra, clean. Absolutely clean. Especially at the end as well, when he's putting both his thumbs up on the back. Ah, you just know you took the W right there. Nice, the Midoriya is dead. So congratulations, we cooked him for free. Even though I would have loved if it was the Bakugo that cooked him, it's still whatever, as long as he goes down. Right, so now we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. See how much damage he's gonna do. 7,000. And then 8,000 apiece. Aw, he would have killed them for free. Just a little bit more damage in him. If he was level 110, cooked him for free. Absolutely. Alright, but get slapped by a stupid normal. Still can attack the Shoto. Interesting. Okay, but don't worry. He is still gonna get touched by this wonderful AoE that we have for him. Alright, 10k. 3,000. That hits us 6,000 apiece. Still kind of building up too, but buddy, it's over for you. It's a nice big fat L. I hope you take it very nicely. Alright, 22k. Then Momo does 34k. And Midoriya wrapping it up for a nice 15k. Shoto does his AoE, but guess what? We don't take that much damage. Ah, but he does have that stupid freaking agile effect, doesn't he? Doesn't he, folks? But guess what? There's something that he doesn't know. That Bakugo basically has bullseye. So no matter what, he's gonna get hit for free. Watch this. Oh, I guess you didn't have it up yet? Bakugo? Well, I was gassing you up there? What the hell? Well, maybe the plus ultra? Please? Come on. Bakugo, go off. Go off. There we go. That nice 999,000 damage. That's about that second match. Right, match number 2 up against a mysterious opponent. Hopefully we still could take victory. Otherwise, we're going to be having the same thing we've been having majority of these videos where it's been 2.5 match. Ah, okay. So we're going up against Genten and then Aizawa with that extra support as well. Usually why I don't run this Bakugo is because of the amount of green units that are very good in the meta at the moment. And number 2, I need a character that removes buffs to make sure that the opponent is at that stalemate for a while. With that being said, number 1, we have to find out if we are faster or not. No, we are slower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I get that 9 additional speed going for us. And let's just hope from there, you know, everything goes smoothly, which I highly... Did he just do 30k? He did 30k. Oh my god. He must be plus. There's no way. For Aizawa to do that much damage? Just give me the L already, please, respectfully. I want the L now. Yeah, the 9% speed did not help us out whatsoever. Oh my god. Damn. Okay, nobody got frozen. That's a good thing. But sadly, he did get the frostbite active. So now we are going to be stuck without action skills for a while. Hopefully, you do get some plus ultras going for us at least. We have no plus ultras. Wow, they get all the plus ultras in the world. As soon as Bakugo dies, we're moving on. I'm just going to get HP regeneration up first, though. Alright, skip. Alright, so far so good. Alright, Bakugo got touched. He got touched again. I'm not even saying 2.5. I'm saying 2.6. For match 2.6, this is the team we're going up against. Let us get started. Now, the reason why I want to fight this team specifically is just a random thing. I was like, screw it. You know what? I don't see any teams that I want to fight at the moment. Let's just pick this one and see how it's going to go. I think we got a shot at beating this. Alright, so are we faster? We are faster. Okay, so who do we want to get rid of first? That's what I'm curious about. Oh! Since Floppy has cooldown time reduction, Bakugo's thing is already being activated, right? Oh, buddy, you're getting cooked for free. Okay. Let's attack the Floppy, shall we? Let's get this going. Oh, I activated the wrong action skill. Damn it. I meant to activate the second one first. Oh, that sucks. Damn it, man. I'm so stupid sometimes. I just go straight into it without thinking. Sorry, you're not hitting me for 30k this time. Not at all. We're making sure we're weaving that for free. Alright, so let's do this. Hopefully the damage is going to start off with Floppy. 2,000. We're getting there slowly but surely. She gets that buff up. Okay. No damage. That's what I like. Alright, now let's activate all our plus ultras. Let's go. Damn, they got their plus ultras too. Who's going first? Aizawa. Makes sense. He's the plus in this situation. But if he wasn't plus, Bakugo would have went first for free. Alright, good. He attacked Midoriya. Right, now Bakugo's going crazy. Let's let this plus ultra play again. Come on. Damage. 25k. Okay. Was hoping for a bit more, but we'll see what happens later on. A 55k for Momo. Damn, Momo. Going crazy. But now that the opponent activated their plus ultra, we're taking less damage. Sorry. And with Froppy, it's got to be double the reduction. Oh, man. It must suck to suck, doesn't it? Listen, Froppy. From El Mano to El Mano. Look. You're done. Eventually, you're going to slip up. And it's going to be cooking season for us. Just watch. All right, 0. Basically no damage that we took from there. We got Bakugo's plus ultra once again. Ooh, we got this skill going for us too. More penetrate. I love this, mate. 7,000. 9,000. Let's go. Froppy, be careful. I'm telling you, Froppy, be careful. Watch out. You slip up once, you're going under. 20 feet under, I promise you. Aizawa going first again. No damage. 34k. 40k. And then 10k. Oh my god. Can you go away already, Froppy, please? At this point, I'm about to see my luck with Aizawa. Because I thought by now you would have been dead, but you're not dying. For some reason, you are not dying. Alright, after this turn, if Froppy doesn't die, we're going to start attacking the Aizawa. Screw it. I want Aizawa gone. Okay. 21k, damn. And then 5,000. If Midoriya's doing that much damage, imagine when Bakugo crits. Like, what the hell? Alright, for some reason, we're all attacking Aizawa now. I don't like that. Alright, let's get this. No, we'll do this. Yeah, exactly like that. Let's go. Next turn, when we get all the action skills back, then I'll be able to activate the third skill chain for Momo and then get that other evasion up. Alright, let's go. Double heals. Damn, Momo. I saw that damage. 11k. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's activate our plus ultras on Aizawa this time. Screw it. 32k. Okay. 90. Was that 91k? Oh my god. Yeah, Aizawa, get the hell up out of here. I knew it was the right choice to try to get rid of you at this point. Because Froppy wasn't dying. For some reason, Froppy's just limiting mortality. And we can't have that. Yep. Yep. Alright, Aizawa, it was a nice time seeing you here, but all good things come to end. 25k. What? Come on, man. We should have done way more. Oh, damn, 37k. Bakugo, no. Bakugo, no. No. Oh my god, that was some scary Terry right there. Absolute scary Terry. If Bakugo would have died right there, that would have made me so sad. What the hell? We just do it like this. Even though we don't have evasions anymore, we just do it like this. Alright, 13k. Oh, no, we do. I thought we didn't. Alright, at this point, I'm just lost in the sauce of what's going on. This match has been lasting a little bit way too long. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, you're not healed up to full. Hopefully this time you're just dead. Oh, you're not even getting your plus ultra, buddy. Screw you. 999. Let's go. 95. Nice. And then Midoriya, 69. Dead. Get up out of here. Alright, now that Midoriya has to go. Alright, weave. Alright, so now we're going to focus on this Midoriya right here. Once we get rid of his evasion, you're done. You should be absolutely done. Alright, evasion is gone. We did 24k right apiece? Damn, and he still lives? Okay. Get rid of that. Gonna heal a little bit. Plus ultra ready to go. But guess what? We don't care whatsoever. Not at all. Because you're done for. Damn, 34k. Alright, now freaking compress. That's gonna be annoying. Alright, Froppy now should be. What? Come on, man. There's no way. Midoriya, please. Midoriya, please. I need you for the cooldown reduction, please. And not even just that. If you would have been able to activate it, he would have been able to kill. I mean, maybe we still could kill. Let's see what happens. We're gonna let the plus ultra play. Alright, 999. Let's go. The 57k. Yes, let's go. Alright, then. Now we're gonna focus on compress, and then it's just GG go read from there. Alright, so eventually, we got through, man. We sat the hell down, we turned on our phone, and we just cooked. I'm just saying a bunch of random stuff at this point. Alright. Now Momo. Rip. That's all we gotta say. Just rip. 999. 44. And then with some normals, you are done. So now let's move on to our third match. Our next match, we're straight into it. Let's just go. So we're facing up against a Hawks, a Tomodachi Shigaraki that has barrier, and an Aizawa who is plus as well. A lot of plus Aizawas we're facing off against today. So my strategy coming into this, we're just going to make sure, number one, are we faster? Yes, we are faster, thank goodness. But ultimately, to make sure that with the AoE and the plus ultra, that we just kill Hawks for free. That is our ultimate goal, making Bakugo stronger to the point that he's just able to annihilate. Wait, no, wait, since I'm faster, I'm supposed to reactivate this. What am I doing? Okay, let's go. Sucks that both skills don't have freaking bullseye, but, you know, it's whatever. I guess 2 out of 3 is better than 1 out of 3. I evade. He removes our buffs, but we're fine. Okay, so now let's activate. Damn, but do we? I mean, it doesn't matter who we target. It's just in terms of attacks on who I want to get onto that lower HP threshold. Because since they don't have any HP regeneration on the team, we could just start going off on characters for free. Aizawa is going to be annoying because him and Hawks, when pro heroes are active, it just makes it for an existential threat. And again, the only person that has bullseye on this team is Bakugo. There's no other character. We'll see what happens. I just don't like to think too much. Let's just play into it and see what our struggles are as we get into it. Alright, so we're doing 7,000 so far, but that is just going to keep increasing and increasing. Oh, defense lower is a problem right there. That is an absolute problem. Alright, so we're all going first. I think we could kill right here. Bakugo, wait, let me see what his bullseye, how much it is again, just to remind myself. When characters touch a count is 7 or higher, reduced by 3, and the skill impact is increased. I think no matter what, he does have bullseye active on this. We do also have 7, so let's just see. Alright, Bakugo. Are you gonna hit him for free? That is the question. Okay, he does hit him for free. Nice damage as well. Basically make it to where that we wrap it up for free when it comes to that Shigaraki. Yeah, I like that right there. I know you did. Alright, so we're evading this for free. Yep, and then Hawksy is going to be attacking Bakugo. Shouldn't be a lot of damage. Yep, we evade that. Basically, 0 damage. Okay, so now who do we want to focus on? Let's focus on Aizawa. Do we want to activate? No, I want to save it because we already have... How many characters have evasion? 1 character has evasion. Damn. We're still going to save it, though. We're still going to save it either way. Yeah, let's do this. That's fine by me. How much damage again, Midoriya? 8,000. I was expecting a little bit more, but again, this Aizawa is plus, so it makes sense. 18k. We're fine, we're still fine. Alright, so now we'll do this. So no matter what, everybody on this field is going to get hit. Especially when that stupid Shoto does have the evasion. Alright, how much? Okay. Almost there, Bakugo. Almost there. Oh, no. Please, calm down. Respectfully, calm the hell down. Oh my god, that was some scary Terry business. Luckily, we are going first with the Midoriya compared to the Shoto, so we are going to be able to evade this. Alright, 29k. 2,000. What? He didn't die? Hello? Oh, we didn't evade it. And Bakugo is dead. Damn it, I thought we'd be able to evade it. What the hell, man? But we should still be able to get victory. Okay, so let's do this on Hawks. I want the AoE now. Let's do this and then do this. Yeah. Alright, we should still be okay. Can you die, please, respectfully? Alright, now that he's out the way, it's time to finish off this Shoto. This Shoto's becoming an existential threat. You gotta go, buddy. Like, right the hell now, you have to go. Respectfully, please. Get the hell out of my game. Nice! Oh my god. I thought that would have missed, but luckily that wasn't the case. Let's go. Okay, now we attack. Honestly, now we could just focus on the Hawks. Let's get him the hell up out of here. At 48k. 69k. And then 39k. he activates his attack. He should have double evasion. Yep. So back to full HP for him. But his max HP is slowly but surely going down. Alright, so Shoto should be dead after this attack, if I'm assuming correctly. And the Hawks as well. Let's go. Alright, so now let's move on to... I want to make it the final match for the next match, but we might do our extra match because Bakugo did die. Once again, we got 3rd anniversary Midoriya, so of course, as him being the biggest opposition, we gotta take him on, man. We just gotta put him 10 toes down because number 1, he didn't come into my account, and number 2, he's the rival. Like, come on, man. Right, we probably are faster because this Dabi is old as hell, so I highly doubt that he's gonna be like effective like that. Yeah, we're faster for free. So let's just get this started. Alright, so we do 6,000. Nice so far. Alright, AoE coming up, but not a lot of damage. He's not doing a lot of damage either. 13k from that Midoriya. Honestly, was expecting more from that, but hey, I'll take it. Now we could do... Damn, but Midoriya did take some damage right there. He has his evasion up, so you know what? Never mind. We don't need to do what I was thinking about doing, which is going to make it to where Momo activates the first evasion for us. At 15k. And then congratulations, that Midoriya is just absolutely smoked. It would be cool if we could go up against a level 30 Midoriya, just to see, you know, for shits and giggles, but I guess, you know, in this video, that's necessarily not going to happen. Alright, so let's get rid of the Dabi, sure. Since he wants to act all high and mighty with his plus ultra. Let the plus ultra play once again for our GOAT, Bakugo. 52k. He is just absolutely done. Mind you, he was level 132. Alright, that Hawks is dead. And then finally we get rid of her evasion. Or we didn't. She has 2 evasions. Okay, so... this again. Get rid of the evasion here. And then we'll attack you. Just to see how much damage we do at her with full health. Alright, 10k apiece. She's at yellow. She gets the heals. Alright. So you thought that you were able to escape death. Guess what? Not happening. 38k. Ah, come on, Bakugo. I was expecting a little bit more right there. What the hell? That's why I activated it in the first place. I know it wasn't the optimal move, but I thought, you know, it would have been just funny to see if the one-shot happened. But it didn't happen. Damn it. Come on, man. Alright, 15k. 9,000 apiece. Get that evasion out of here. Activate all our plus ultras and should basically be GG go read. Alright, 16k. 51k. And then finally 26k. And now it's your turn to face the wrath of Steampunk Bakugo. And you know what? We'll do an extra match. Screw it. Why not? Damn, 34k. And then 23k a piece to wrap it up. So let's move on to the finale. This is our finale team that we're going to be going up against. Let's just get straight into it. Hopefully, things go smooth, man. That's all I want. Just a smooth, clean match for Bakugo to pop off with his skills. And we could just wrap it up from there. Okay, so we are faster, right? Just to make sure. Yeah, we are faster. But actually, hold on. Who's going first on their team? Gonna be the Shoto, then the Bakugo, then the Uraka. So no matter what, our evasion is not gonna come through for us, sadly but truly. But do I want the support now, or do I want to... Hold on, I gotta think about this real quick. Yeah, you know what, screw it. We'll give the support now to Bakugo, and then we'll just see from there. And let's attack the Uraka. I want the Uraka gone ASAP, no Rocky, because she's gonna be an existential threat. Let's go. Now again, what sucks is that since block is effective here, we don't have a buff removal character. This Shoto's going to be having it majority of the time. Okay, Momo got stunned, but it was just a one-turn stun, so we are A-okay. Damn, you got your access go back super fast. Let's go. I get the last stamp, penetrate part 2, and then finally with the AoE, doesn't kill, but since there's no last stand on the team, we're going to eventually kill him. That Momo is as good as gone. Now we got all our plus ultras. They got their plus ultras too, but we should be faster. Yep, we are. So goodbye. That's one character down. We got Charm up for us, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem because we are doing more damage. So we're A-okay. And then finally Midoriya, he does a nice 12k of damage. Shoto's going to activate his plus ultra, giving him his block buff back. But sorry, Shoto. The buff block isn't going to be helping you in this instance. Like, not by a long shot. Alright, I want you gone next. We'll leave Shoto for last. Alright, 8,000. What? I could have sworn that we all attacked Momo, so why did Bakugo attack somebody else? Very curious indeed. Honestly, why doesn't activate the plus ult? Because we don't have plus ultras. But I was gonna say, why don't we all activate our plus ultras on the Hado, but we don't have it yet. That's the thing. Alright, Hado is dead. Damn, this was easy as hell. Oh my god. I guess this guy doesn't have his characters built up for this. I thought we would have had a little bit more things going for us here. Like a little bit of a challenge at least. But I guess not. Alright, 89k. 52k. And then with the finale of 25k. So with that, that's our match. Let's move on back to the lobby and talk about Bakugo as a whole. So to wrap up the video, let's talk about Blue Bakugo as a whole. I also want to do a multi as well on the Steampunk banner just to see whether or not if we are able to obtain something in there, like maybe a dupe for the Bakugo or the new Midoriya. That would be absolutely sick. But enough with that. Let's get my overall thoughts out the way. So Blue Bakugo, I think he can still be pretty much effective. Now the plus ultra buff blocking, supporting the allies, making sure that he's getting his hits on 2 out of 3 of his skills, all that good stuff. And that 70% crit as soon as you get the 10 nitro, that's going to be doing some damage. But there are certain instances as well where Bakugo might not be able to shine the brightest in those matches with those, you know, type of characters that have tranquility on them, or just making sure that they remove his buffs for free. He does have certain things in his kit that doesn't let his buffs get removed, but majority of the stuff is able to get removed if you are facing off against a character that does remove buffs for free. So with that, let's move on to the banner. Let's see what we are able to obtain, and then we'll end off the video from there. Where is it? Right here. All right, come on. Give Pop a brand new character to have on his lineup, please. If we get the Midoriya right here, I will showcase him. Like, I'll try to max him out as fast as I can, and then we'll see how he goes into some Ultra Arena matches. And it'll be clutch as well to have him, just for the fact that the next time, when that stupid Endeavor wants to pull up through, I just cook him for free. Alright, so far so good. Ooh, but right here. Come on. Damn it. Okay, so we have the Schooly Stuff support memory. We got the girl support memory. We got the Pussycat support memory. We got Mineta. Shout out to him. Stain. If you haven't seen the new episode of Vigilantes, go watch that, man. That was sick. We got Uraraka. We got Midoriya. We got Fumikage. We got Momo. And then finally, we have the overhaul support memory. Alright, so with that, that's where we end today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe. Give me your personal opinion about the Bakugo. How do you still feel about him in today's Ultra Arena meta? And with that, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.